Once again, guys, the culture is sick. And I have a diagnosis. I mean, this is insane. We have a gentleman who married 3 different women in 3 different counties in the state of Florida. Let's talk about it. I'm going to show you guys what's going on there. We'll check.
Stand clear.
Florida women in 3 different counties at the same time. Tonight, those women are speaking out, saying the system that handles marriage licenses kept them in the dark.
There are no safeguards. And that, I feel like that's part of where the system failed.
He took each one of us to a county over to get married in.
If the counties did talk, I would have saved me a lot of heartache, a lot of money, a lot of stress.
I-Team investigator Adam Walser breaks down how this could happen at a time when online records can be viewed with a few clicks of a mouse.
So yeah, I mean, there's no need to play the entire thing because my issue is not with the communication between counties, even though I guess that is a concern for these women who were unfortunately victimized by this man. But my concern is, what part of the culture is this where you feel like you need to marry 3 different women? I mean, maybe you guys can help me understand what he was trying to achieve, because I don't get it. I mean, a lot of men have concerns about getting married once, much less marrying 3 women. And now he's facing, criminal charges or some type of legal trouble. But at the same time, financially, how is that even sustainable? I know this is done in other countries where the entire legal ramifications of that is very different. But here in America, why would you want 3 wives? And I'll let somebody else discuss the racial piece to that. That's not something I need to get into. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious that there is there's a trend there, and I'll let you guys kind of speculate on what that's all about. But I mean, what could you possibly stand to gain from marrying 3 women in 3 different counties? Being a male prostitute is one thing, kind of getting out there in the streets and sowing your royal oats a lot in different counties. That could potentially be understood. I can see that a lot more than going ahead and committing to marrying 3 women in 3 different locations, all in one state. I'm struggling with that, guys. I mean, to me, the diagnosis is manhood, and I've spoken about this before on a previous video, but manhood has lost its touch. And I know this used to happen back in the day where men would have another family across town. I think in my grandfather's generation and my great-grandfather's generation, even though they did not partake in that particular lifestyle, as far as I know that happened a lot because there were no cell phones, there was no Facebook, so you could be across town and have another woman and kids, but to my knowledge they weren't marrying these women. So I'm at a loss. But again, this is a complete lack of manhood. It's a lack of character. It's a lack of being honest with the people that you deal with and being honest with yourself about what your true purpose is. Fortunately, it does not seem like he had children with any of these women, which is great, because that would be a terrible situation for these children, not only to lose their father to I guess I'm assuming he's going to prison or is facing some type of legal ramifications, but also to have this sort of situation surrounding their birth and their development. I mean, I could not imagine growing up and finding this to be the situation that my father was involved in. So, help me out, guys. Please help me understand what was going on here. I don't get it. Maybe one of you has a better understanding or are able to better empathize with where he was at mentally when he chose to do this, but I'm not understanding it. And I'm looking for help, guys. I don't know exactly what you can do about somebody who would choose to engage in this type of lifestyle, how you can help men who have this type of thought process, because I totally cannot relate. in any form or fashion. Even going down the road of marrying 3-4 women who know each other in America, where the economy is terrible. I mean, how can you even afford to honestly, engage in a situation where you vow to protect and provide for 3 women in America without being a multimillionaire? I don't understand. But I guess he was not planning on providing anything other than some seeds or what have you. I don't understand. I don't. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I think this is worthy of a conversation and some brainstorming around what was going on. Again, I mean, I guess a worthy treatment is for the counties and states to communicate, and definitely interstate communication kind of follows right behind that, so that this doesn't happen to women and men either. This could theoretically happen to men, where your woman is already married or is marrying other men behind your back, and you may be providing for the woman, thinking that you are doing this in a simple traditional relationship. Come to find out that your woman has men in 2 different counties and or 3 different counties, and you are just one of a bunch of men who are providing for her. So I mean, I guess it would be harder to conceive unless the woman was able to lie her way into a situation where maybe she's telling the other guys that she works out of town, or she travels a lot, or she's a truck driver. I guess there is a conceivable way. I mean, our culture never ceases to surprise me. So again, let me know what you guys think, and we'll check you on the next one. Peace.